Before the Battle of Antietam, General Lee came in with wins at the Battle of Cedar Mountain and at Second Manassas. Lee traveled north, hoping to provide a finishing blow at the Battle of Antietam. Lee's main goal was to defeat McClellan and his army.
Heading into the fight, Lee had only about 40,000 troops, while McClellan had 85,000. Both armies were very tired and full of soldiers not feeling 100%. This battle had a lot riding on it. The French and British governments were on the verge of considering the Confederacy an independent nation.
This would have led to diplomatic and financial support from both countries, which would have legitimized the Confederacy as a country in the eyes of the world. The French and British were waiting for proof of legitimacy in battle, as this would have been a big leap of faith in the Confederacy.
Leading up to the battle, Lee had little to no respect for McClellan, and the Confederacy had a lead in the war. Unexpectedly, some men found 3 cigars with lightly folded paper around them. Excited for some cigars, the men picked them up and found something way more valuable than cigars. What was wrapped around them? Lee's battle plan. McClellan decided to split his men to counter Lee's strategy, and once September 17th comes around, all hell erupts in Washington County, Maryland.
In the next clip, we are going to demonstrate the men finding the cigars with the battle plans.
We're so going to destroy McClellan. Oh, some cigars.
Wait, come back.
What is it?
It's Lee's battle plans.
Oh, we got to tell McClellan.
We got to, let's go.
Now we will demonstrate the soldiers telling McClellan about the plans.
McClellan, look what we have.
Look at this.
Lee's plans. Regiment 1 over there, Regiment 2 over there. Let's beat these Confederates, come!
Yeah!
In the first hour of battle, casualties are stacking up to almost 1 per second, and within 3 to 4 hours, there are 8,000 casualties. Wave after wave of Union soldiers are being sent to flank Lee's army, and wave after wave of men are being sent to stop them. From early morning to about 12, Union soldiers will come in waves to get across a sunken row known as Bloody Lane, where Confederate soldiers are defending. 5,600 bodies will lay in that sunken row when it's all said and done. By 1 p.m., there are 17,000 total casualties.
We are going to reenact what it was like on the battlefield. At the same time as the flank, Union soldiers are rushing up the Burnside Bridge where the Confederate soldiers waited and shot them down. After many attempts, they managed to make it up and push the Confederate forces back. After the 13th hour of war, there were 23,000 casualties in total. Though historians consider the battle to be a stalemate, the Union consider this to be their win.
Here, we are demonstrating the Union soldiers trying to get up the bridge. It took them 3 attempts to make it up and push the Confederate soldiers back.
Go.
At this point in the war, Lincoln wanted to issue a proclamation of emancipation, freeing the slaves. His cabinet suggested against this idea, believing it to be a sign of weakness or a last resort move. After the battle, Lincoln considered it enough of a boost to initiate the Emancipation Proclamation.
Due to the results of the battle at Antietam, France and England decided not to recognize the Confederacy as an independent nation. This loss was probably the Confederacy's best chance at gaining international recognition. Ben will be acting as President Abraham Lincoln, reading part of the Emancipation Proclamation.
That on the first day of January, in the year of our Lord 1863, all persons held as slaves within any state or designed part of a state, the people whereof shall then be in rebellion against the United States, shall be then, henceforth, and forever free. And the executive government of the United States, including the military and naval authority thereof, will recognize and maintain the freedom of such persons, and will do no act or acts to repress such persons or any of them in any effort they may make for their actual freedom. This is Ben after trying to read the false English on the Emancipation Proclamation.
Thanks for watching, bud.